get any of my intro? Do you want my computer?
No, sorry.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Here we are with Off the Wall Graffiti, immersed in art. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Off the Wall Graffiti, immersed in art. Today we have JP with us, and his Instagram is
at JP Murals.
yes, at JP Murals. So go stalk him while we're talking. And his topic today is stories from the street.
Yes.
All right, so that means you've done graffiti.
Yes, I actually
We're
have
hiding your face right now so that nobody can.
Hello, you hear me? Nice.
We have a voice modulator on him.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of stories from the streets because I grew up in the Pacoima Projects and growing up there.
Pacoima Projects.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, the San Fernando
That's what they're
Gardens.
called?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're called the
okay.
San Fernando Gardens, but people know them as the Pacoima Projects.
Got it.
And
Are they dangerous?
yes, they're dangerous.
Damn it.
Yeah,
They're
and
right up the street from me. That's sad. I don't want that to happen.
yeah, but yeah, basically I grew up there. A lot of my friends did too, so a lot of my friends started getting into the gangs, and
They have legit gangs,
yeah.
not graffiti gangs.
no, they're in
They're
the Project Boys gang. Yeah, so
Okay.
as
And
I grew up,
you're 23.
I'm 23 years old.
Okay. So
yeah.
you've made it so far. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So basically, I grew up there. I got in a lot of trouble when I was young.
How
and,
young?
Probably since middle school. And you know how you mentioned that when you go to middle school, it kind of shapes who you are.
Yeah.
And I went through a murder case when I was in middle school too.
Meaning you had to testify?
No, I got shot.
What?
No, that was later.
Okay, wait.
Right, but just retract to when that was a murder case. Like I said, I grew up with a lot of my friends, and a lot of them chose the wrong path. But outsiders see my friends as gang members, but me being inside of it, I see them as my friends. They show me love. I grew up with them. You know,
Right,
we used
they're
to
all
trade
human.
shoes. We used to go ahead and wear each other's clothes. You know, so it was like more like a family thing.
Yeah.
And eventually, some of them took the wrong path, and that ain't stopped them from being my friends though. You know, and
Do you
yeah.
worry for them?
all the time, every day, man, because sometimes where I'll be there, I just hear a lot of stories of people getting shot. You know, I got shot when I was 18. So,
That's a story from the street.
yeah. And, going through that murder case just opened my eyes to how I didn't want to be living my life.
So tell me, okay, I don't even understand.
Okay.
You went through a murder case. What's that mean?
Me and a couple of buddies were in a place, and then there was some altercations there
Okay.
with some other
like
people.
a park or?
Yeah, we were in like by the 99-cent store.
Okay.
You know, and then there was some altercations there. Some people started shooting at other people, and since we
How
were far
old were
away,
you?
we were 15. We were kids from the streets. That's why I want to go ahead and touch up on this subject
Okay.
because I really grew up in the streets. You know, so like, yeah, and it's crazy because just hearing like Destiny's story, it's like so different from mine. You know,
Right.
and I'm just
and
barely
what,
catching
like 4
on.
miles away from each other. Like she grew up in Reseda and you grew up in Pacoima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
She didn't grow up in Reseda, but you know.
Yeah. And basically, yeah, some of my friends that had a gun, they started shooting at other people, you know, and it was just other street people that had problems with us. And you know, since like we're all together, like it's a rules that you have. Like if someone starts fighting you, you got their back, you know, and like no
Right.
matter what it is. So then,
But when did you start doing that kind of gang work? What age?
I didn't see it as gang work because we were all young and we used to all be in the streets, you know, and we used to like.
And
you
somebody
know,
asked you to do something and you go do it.
No,
Or-
because we grew up with a lot of older gangsters that were right there too,
Sure.
and we used to always look up to them, and
The
we wanted to
OGs.
do what they wanted to be doing, and now a lot of them are in jail for life now, you know, and a lot of my friends are in jail for life, and I didn't want to.
for life.
Yeah, for life, and they hit me. They got phones in there, and they go ahead and call me up, you know, like how you doing, like, you know, this and that. So
It's nice that
I
they
I
have
really I
phones.
still connect with them, you know, and
Do you go visit?
no, I didn't go visit because they're pretty far away,
Mm.
you know. And ever since then, I used to always love drawing since I was in charter school, third grade. You know, I used to always they used to have us do SFA, and then we used to go ahead and draw book covers.
SFA?
Yeah.
What's that?
I didn't understand what that was. I just went to school for it. You know, it's like when you go ahead and go to another class to go ahead and learn about reading.
Okay.
So that was just called SFA, and I used to go ahead and draw a lot of book covers for it when I was young.
Okay.
And throughout me living there, I used to always like art though, regardless. And I remember being young, and a lot of my friends used to be like, "Man, you suck," you know, like I got better friends than you, you know. And I always,
art?
I always wanted to go ahead and try harder, you know, because I
Right.
always wanted to be the best.
Right.
And I grew up from that, and I went to high school. And in high school, there's people that have like more talent already. You know, there's more better graffiti. There's people drawing faces now, you know, realistic faces. And I started getting into more of that.
Okay.
And
So
yeah.
you were competitive by nature.
yes, I
And
always
the
wanted.
streets are very competitive,
Yes,
right? They kind
exactly.
of churn on that. They prey on that competitiveness. a bit.
Yeah, and you make a name for yourself. You know, one thing my dad always told me is don't try to be a badass in the streets, you know, because that shit leads you nowhere. I always try to be a badass in school,
Did you
man. I
believe
always
him?
try. I didn't believe him at that moment because I was like 13, 14. At that moment, no one could tell you nothing. It's like
Right.
the world is yours, and you don't care what nobody tells you.
Was your dad in the street? Too,
No,
or
he was always working, you know, and I didn't get to see him much, but he used to always
Did you
tell
grow
me.
up with him?
Yeah, I grew up with them. You know,
Okay.
he used to always kind of just tell me, you know, his life lessons that he learned throughout life, you know, and
Right.
a lot of his lessons I understand now, you know, but when I was young, I used to just hate him because like, man, you don't know me, you know, like this and that. But now I just look back on it and I understand
Shout
like
out
what he
to
said.
Dad.
Yeah, shout out to my dad.
That's
And
so good. So that his words came in at a time when you didn't think that you were listening.
yeah, cause I wanted to be in the streets with all my friends too.
Right.
And like whoever went home early, you know, they used to always clown on them, you know, like, oh yeah, your mom's always has you on check, you know, like
Yeah.
this and that. So we used to always go home like on 11, 12.
The
you
street
know, my
kind
mom,
of tugs you back into it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
yeah, and
The only thing I was going to add to your dad's dialogue that you didn't listen to. So this is maybe a shout out to parents. What I heard from you is in reality, you got the message.
at this point, yeah,
And now it plays for you when you can hear it.
yeah, it's
Like he didn't have to keep repeating. He hasn't come knocked on your door and said, "You're 23. I'm going to tell you the lesson." You pull it from your
from my
your
past
file.
experiences, yeah,
with him.
yeah,
So when parents feel like they're just saying it to a brick wall, or there's no response to the parenting that they're giving, what would you tell that parent?
keep trying, man, because you know that your kid's listening, you know, and
Right.
once they go through what you've told them, then you just hear them in your head and be like, damn, my
Loud
dad
and
was right.
clear.
You
Loud
know,
and
my dad
clear.
was right, and like,
What would have stopped you then? Could a parent have stopped your game in the street?
no, I think the only thing that stopped me was the street. You know, the lessons I learned from there. You know, seeing a lot of my friends pass away, and I remember being young, and some of the older fools used to tell me like, a lot of friends are here just temporary. You know, and
What do you mean?
like a lot of friends here are gonna eventually die or eventually go to jail for life or eventually just move out. So
The
like,
OGs were
yeah,
saying,
used to like they were just
like as though you shouldn't value them.
no, as though like just take care of yourself
Okay.
because the streets are hard and sometimes they take away people that you like or love. You know,
So these were their life lessons.
Yeah. So and I
How do
look
you
back,
feel about
I
that?
look back at it now and it's like so true, because I lost a lot of friends, a lot of close friends that I had.
Yeah.
You know, just to a lot of street shit and you know, and sometimes it's not their fault because they have no guidance for it.
Right. Well, and you had guidance, but you were there, but you're out. So there's
Yeah.
something about the type of guidance probably that you got. Or
I think it's just all messages from my parents and my mom, because I used to, every time I used to get in trouble, my mom used to always like cry and like she used to like try to slap me around because I like, you're never gonna listen, and I used to always get caught for graffiti when I was young, like 3-4 times the cops would take me to my house And my neighbors used to always like try to look down upon us, like try to look down upon my
Were
mom.
were you doing graffiti for the art, or were you doing gang writing?
No, graffiti for the art.
Okay.
Because even though there was shit.
Okay. That's a poster that fell off the wall.
Off the wall.
I see what you did there.
Are you okay, Chewy?
Thank you.
That's our Soviet poster attacking the. Oh yeah, there it goes. That's crinkling. That is, that's from the Poster Museum in Zurich, Switzerland. It's an El Lizitzky.
We need
and
to preserve
it's
Yeah, it's a
from-
nice poster.
It's he was an artist during the Bauhaus era. Yeah, it's a pretty rad poster actually. It's okay. Don't even stress it. We'll deal with it later. It's cool. That is the second time it's fallen, so
So I think
you
did
know,
better
it's got a demon in it. Yeah, I've got to deal with that a little bit. So the streets. So I'm curious, can you pinpoint when you were most attracted to that? Like, what was your entry?
Growing up with my friends, because we went from 1st to 5th grade. We all grew up together. Then we went to McClay Middle School, and that's 6th grade to 8th grade. And then you go to high school, which is 9 to 12. And we all went to the same schools. We all grew up together. So eventually everybody took their own path, and I took my own path too, you know. But that didn't stop me from still showing them. And I feel at this point, you know, me going through what I got to do and not be confined to what they want to tell me, you know, like, so I still go to school, you know, and none of them go to school. So it's like, what are you going to
So
school
you
for?
stopped listening.
Yeah, so it's like I didn't care about what they told me, and at this point they just respect the fact that I'm my own man and I do my murals. They see I get a lot of attention for it. I bring a lot of people that want to do videos to my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I show them off, you know, my friends off, and they're like, okay, you know, we like that shit, you know. So
I've heard that the streets actually protect their artists.
yeah, I'm actually really protected from them, you know, because I'm not just setting the way for them, but for their kids, because a lot of them have kids now, you know, and I go ahead, and all of my murals are community murals, so I bring on their kids, you know, and I go ahead and tell them, hey, go ahead and paint, man, you know.
Shout out to Pacoima Beautiful.
Yeah, Pacoima Beautiful, hell yeah. Yeah, they've helped
And
me
Manny.
out. Yeah, they helped me out a lot through. They mentored me a lot too, man. And shout out to my boy Levi too,
Oh,
because
of course. Hi, Levi. No, we love Levi. And
Yeah,
Sarah, and happy baby coming.
Yeah, happy baby, man. It's almost due. I think it's like next week or
Any
something.
day,
Yeah,
I know.
So,
I saw the paintings.
yeah, so
By the time anybody hears this, the baby will be here and grown up. And
yeah, he'll even hear this.
You're right.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Okay. So, take us through a story. Take us through the one that.
I'm gonna take you to the story that got me shot.
Okay.
You know, I was 18 years old, and it was
Were
not
you
even
in
that
high
long.
school still? Did you
No,
graduate?
Yeah, I
Did you enter-
graduated high school. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Which I'm pretty proud of, because a
You
lot
should
of my
be.
friends didn't
Dude.
graduate, man, and I was like one of the last ones standings when I was right there. I was like, damn, you know. But I just through that, like they respect that, because sometimes people wish they can do that, but they're just hold back, or like so stuck in their spot that like they think they can't make it. They think they can't make it in school.
Yeah.
They think they can't make it.
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Are you kidding? The street skills that they have prove that they can make it in high school. They just need to slow down long enough and get the right teachers, have that opinion about teachers. Like, I have to stay here until you teach me this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like when you said that too, because
Yeah.
that's how I feel when I go to school now. I sit all the way in the front. One of my teachers told me, when you go to a concert, you want to get the best seats, the front seats. So see this as a concert, you know. When you
Right.
come to school,
That's
get the first seats. Don't
totally-
sit in the back, man.
Well, and I say that when people are like, it's so hard to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? How hard is it to get the tickets to go see the show you want to go?
Yeah, exactly.
You get those. Use who you are to get those, to get that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
just showing them that they have the skills already. So, okay, 18. There you are.
18. It was
About the getting shot.
yeah, and it was actually my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
No, my birthday was the next day. So me and a couple of friends went out to eat. To a restaurant that's right there by my house. And
Which one?
It's called La Cocinita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it still
the
there?
little kitchen. It's called.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still there.
And when's your birthday?
June 1st, 1994.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when I was born. But
Gemini.
Gemini. And at that point, I was with a lot of my friends, you know, and I feel secure
Beginning of
because
summer.
I feel
End of school.
Yeah, exactly.
You
know,
graduated.
so there's a lot of people on the streets now. It's the summer, so a lot of people don't want to be in their house.
Right.
And we were hanging around, and at that point, I seen a lot of my friends that had like guns, because at that people see like my friends carrying guns like they're bad kids, you know. But we do it just to go ahead. Not we, but they do it just to go ahead and be safe from other gangs that come into the neighborhood, you know, and try to go ahead.
Because these are not ARs, right? These are
No.
handguns. They're like Berettas or Rugers or.
Well, you get your hands on anything right there.
Yeah.
So you,
but they're concealable, right?
Yeah.
So that you're not walking around with shotguns.
No, not like that.
Right. They're handguns.
Yeah, they're handguns. And
you got to be a good shot to use them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So at that point, I seen all of my friends, like, you know, they were protected too, you know. So like, okay, we're gonna go to a restaurant.
How do you get guns at that age?
From a lot of older people that go in there, you know, it's not that hard, you know. And at that point, I just feel, I guess you can say secured, because I feel like if anybody else comes and try to start shit with us, then you know,
your guys have guns.
Yeah, so
they're packing.
We were eating, we were having a good time, and it was time to leave now, like around 12.
At night?
Yeah, 12 at night. Okay. And then I told them, well, let's go out. And then we were heading out, and as we were heading out, there was people going in, you know, and they looked like gangsters too, and they were in our area. So my homeboy started like telling them like, where you fools from?
Right.
You know, and that's a famous line. Where you fools from? You know, so.
Don't you just zip it and keep walking? Isn't that the rule?
And I was like, oh, and we were like about 10 people deep, you know.
Did your heart sink?
Yeah, no, exactly. I was like, oh, like I wanted to get out of there because I feel like I seen a gang of guns. Yeah, I was like, I seen a gun.
Like, no, it's my birthday. Let's go.
When as soon as I seen that, I was like, these guys are gonna be dead, man. I need to get out of here. I need to go to my house. I don't want to be part of it, because as soon as that happens, the detectives come. They close down the whole streets, man. They go ahead and start getting everybody.
Know, like what happens? You're like,
so
no, this happens and then this happens. And
I just wanted to get home. I didn't want to be part of it. And we're heading out, and as everybody was heading out to go fight him outside of the restaurant, one of them guys ran to their car and then he pulled out a gun and started. And it was pretty far. He started shooting down my crowd, and the first shot hit my leg, and I told my friend, dude, I got hit, I got shot. And at that point, they were gonna go ahead and bust a U to get us to the other side, you know. So.
But you guys are on foot, right?
We were on foot, and the cross is the projects, so we were able to run to the projects. Okay. But they were about.
What are the streets? Where?
It's on Van Nuys.
Yeah.
And Pala.
Okay.
Van Nuys and Pala, all the way to Van Nuys and Norris. That's where I live, at Norris side.
Right.
So I was on the other side of the project. So when I got shot, my adrenaline kicked in, and I just started running all the way to my house.
Oh my gosh!
All the way to my house.
Where in your leg?
On my left leg on the bottom. So by my
down
ankle.
On your.
Yeah.
Oh wow! And, oh my God! You ran on a shot ankle.
Yeah, at that point I didn't feel it. I just knew I got hit because I just feel something solid just kind of hit me. So I was like, oh, I knew I got hit, but I didn't want to look through it because I feel like I was gonna go into panic mode. Yeah, so I just ran all the way to my house.
Adrenaline rush.
And my dad was looking through the window, and once he see me running, I told him like, Dad, I got shot. And he ran downstairs, and he opened the door, and that's when I actually took a look, you know, and I just lifted up.
You had to have collapsed.
No, I looked at it, I was like, damn, I'm hit, Dad, let's go to the hospital. We got into the car, and he was going like about 100 through the freeway. Yeah, through the freeway till I got there.
No dad wants to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And I got to the hospital. I told them what had happened. And they took me to the emergency room, and right away the cops started coming, the detectives started coming.
And any other people arriving who got shot too, or were you the only one?
Actually, my buddy also got shot too.
Okay.
And but he went to a different hospital.
Okay.
And
which hospital did you go to?
I went to Olive View.
Of course.
Yeah. So then after that, I got attended, and then the cops started coming in. They started asking me all types of questions, you know. And at that point, you like, I told them I don't know nothing. I was just trying to go ahead and get something to eat. You know, we started fighting, and not we, but there was another people fighting, and that happened. I'm not gonna stay there and try to go ahead and who shot me. You know, I just ran to my house, and yeah, they were trying to twist up my story. You know, and at that point, they let me out the next day, and I went to the house, and that's when everything started kind of kicking in. Like, damn, what had just happened, you know?
Right.
And then I woke up in the hospital, and it was my birthday, you know? So it was like,
Right.
damn. My mom's like, well, that's what you know, like, that's what you
This
get,
is your
man.
life.
You want to go ahead and be doing that shit?
Yeah.
You're going to end up like some of your friends.
Your mom is badass.
Yeah, no, because I made her go through a lot of stuff like that, you know? So she kind of...
Do you have other kids?
No, I don't have
brothers?
no kids, but I do have brothers. I have
No, I didn't mean, do you have children? I meant, how many brothers and sisters?
I got a older sister that's 1 year older than me, so she's 24, and I got a younger brother, he's 14, and then a little younger sister.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that had happened, and like that's when everything just started sinking in, and I kind of didn't want to be going through all of that, you know. And the next day, one of my other buddies hit me up. She's like, "Damn, I heard you got shot." Because at that point, it happened so quick that nobody knew what had happened.
Right.
You know, because everybody just scattered.
Everybody scattered.
Yeah, and then until the next day, everybody just started kind of getting the stories together, and yeah, it was a day to remember, man. And yeah,
did you make promises to yourself?
To myself, yeah, I made a lot of promises to myself, but it was like I was kind of drifting off to a different path now. Like since I went through the murder case.
No, I don't know what you mean. You keep
Okay,
saying that,
well,
but
I'm gonna go ahead and explain that too.
Okay.
And then that kind of made me open my eyes because a lot of my friends that I knew that were really gangsters, the people I looked up to, they started tattling on other people. So at that point, I was like, wow,
saw the character
I
shift.
couldn't believe that. So I was like, okay, these aren't my friends, you know. So I kind of stood away from everybody else, you know, and I kept going my own path, kept doing my art, I kept kind of growing on it, and damn, I forgot the point I was gonna make.
Well, you were back at in jail or no in the
not-
How was all
hospital.
of you? Did they take you in like right away? Or, like, that
No, it
makes
didn't
so
take
many
me out.
bad.
No, like that's I was
All of
actually
you-
calm, man. I was actually pretty calm when I got shot because I didn't want to enter a panic mode. So when I got that, I got shot in my leg. They're like, okay, just wait there. I told them I can't. Look, and I lift up my pants.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, we gotta get you in. And then they took me inside, and
And your
yeah.
dad wasn't freaking out? Or
oh
your
yeah, he
mom?
was freaking out inside, you know. But he trying
But
to
he
like,
was quiet.
he was like,
yeah.
you know, and
Where did they grow up?
my
your
parents
mom-
in Mexico.
Both of them?
Yes.
It sounds to me like your mom has seen a lot.
Yes, I put her through so much.
No. I mean, from her past. Like, does she have a natural fear because she's seen more than what you've gone through? Or am I just projecting?
I think the stories that she tells me is that she grew up in Mexico, and she used to do a lot of art herself.
Okay.
And yeah, I think she told me that's where I got it from.
Oh, good.
But yeah, then at some point she said that she couldn't go to school no more because she had to pay, so she had to go ahead and start kind of working. Her dad was always in over here in the U.S., so like he used to send them money.
No way.
So like she didn't really grow up with her dad, only with my grandma.
Okay.
And then after that, my dad came to the U.S. and my mom did. After like about a year, she says that my dad got her over here.
They knew each other there.
Yeah, they grew up over there too.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah, they came and we crashed with one of our uncles.
Okay.
Yeah, and
In Pacoima.
Yeah, in Pacoima, and then like short after that, we moved into the projects.
So you are their American dream.
Yes, yeah, and that's how I feel because
Were you born here?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I told myself like, I don't. If they gave me a new life, I'm gonna go ahead and try to give them a new life. You know,
That's one of your promises.
that's one of my promises I made
in
to
the
myself, and yeah, I think the promises I made to myself was when I went through that case right there. And just to speak a little bit about that,
Uh-huh.
after that had happened, people started shooting. We went to our neighborhood, and then they raided the whole neighborhood right there, and
So
they
this
picked
is
up.
after you're out of the.
This is when I was 15. This is going back to when I was
Okay,
younger.
so new story.
Yeah,
Got
new
it.
story. Sorry, new story
alright.
going back. After that had happened, they had raided the projects, and then after that, they picked up everyone, everybody's
police.
information. Yeah, and they let everybody go the same night because I think they had to go ahead and take time to study the case. And about 6 months later, They raided my house because of that case, and yeah, they took me into
Because
jail.
you were a part of
Yeah.
the gang?
Because I got caught that day with everybody that was right there.
Okay, so here you are. You're in the projects. The police are on a hot tip. They come in. They round everybody up. They take up a bunch of information. You're 15?
Yes.
And you are, in fact, gang related.
Well, I'm not from the neighborhood, but all of my friends are from them. So I guess in the eyes
neighborhood that you were in.
Yeah, I guess in the eyes of the police, I'm gang related. You
Got
know,
it.
so yeah, so
This wasn't at your house.
No, this
neighborhood.
wasn't at my
This was
house.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're in the system as being somebody that they're keeping their eye on, and then 6 months later, they come and raid you.
yeah, they come and raid my house. Not only my house, but everybody that got caught that day.
Okay.
And
what'd you get caught doing?
Nothing. They just wanted to get everybody's information that was at that night, just to kind of, I guess, study the case and get further information on it.
Did you do anything wrong for them to do that?
No, but since I was with a lot of people there, they just got everybody there, and they didn't want to go ahead and take no chances and just let anybody slide.
Got a question if that was legal, but go on.
Yeah, and yeah, they let us go, and 6 months later, that's when they started hitting everybody's house. They
Okay,
started
so
raiding
then they
everybody's
come
house.
in.
And they take us to the station. They start interrogating everybody for so long. They one thing that they were telling me that I was gonna get juvenile life, and I was just scared, you know, because being 15, you're like, damn, I don't know what's gonna go on from now on.
Right.
And at that point, you start seeing like a lot of your close friends, a lot of people you look up to start tattling other people, you know.
How do you know that?
Because they show you paperwork.
The police do.
Yeah, they show you.
They're like, so your buddy, you know, Jose told us about Carlos, and
yes, they start playing
know,
that game.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So I was like, okay, and well, I told them I stuck with my
they
story.
make that stuff up.
No, they did make that stuff up. So some of it is made up,
Okay.
just to go ahead and see what you have to say, and just to kind of see another side of the story.
Yeah.
To see what information they could pull together.
Right.
And yeah, at one point I was just there getting interrogated for like 6-7 hours until I got released, and that was the last time I seen a couple of my friends get released. And yeah,
Meaning they got locked up
yeah,
that day?
yeah.
How do they lock them up without a trial?
Well, they had studied that. Remember, I told you that they got us, and then after that, they let everybody go. And 6 months later, that's when I guess they studied the whole case, and they got the people that they got the information from that night, and just started kind of seeing where the story started going together. But I think they already had like an idea of
rap
something.
sheet
Yeah.
about-
So.
But what illegal whats were you guys doing?
Well, they say that the people that had shot, they seen them go into the projects, so that's why they started chasing everybody that was running.
Oh, someone got killed.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's the missing piece here. So the night that everybody got rounded up, someone got killed.
Yeah,
prior?
someone got killed that night.
That's the part to keep going. Go back to that.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
We were actually, you know, I don't really want to speak about that, man. I really don't.
So so let me say it. Something happened in the streets in Pacoima between gangs, and someone shot someone, and that someone died.
Yeah.
And then you guys all ran to a particular place. The cops came and raided you to get information
Yes.
about all the grip of all you guys.
Correct.
And then the 6 months happen. They come to you. A bunch of your friends get put away without a trial or anything, or they get put away under suspicion, and then there's a trial.
Yes,
So
that's what
take
happened.
us to the trial.
Well, I wasn't in the trial. You know, I stuck to my guns, and I said I really didn't understand what happened. You know, I was just here because you guys rounded me up. You know, I have no information if that's what you guys are looking for. You know, and
And
they
that,
just kept
you
there.
just stayed with that.
Yeah, and they kept telling me, no, your friends already told me that you were there, you know, and like this and that. So I don't believe you guys, man. So at some point, they released me, and they're like, man, hey, check the people you're hanging around with, because a lot of fools are snitches right there, you know. And that kind of just made me open my eyes to
That was a surprise.
yeah,
to you.
that was a aha moment that I didn't want.
But was it
believe in
real?
like that.
Like in that situation, like was it real?
Was
did they
what real?
did they
Did
snitch?
things really flip?
Huh?
Did your friends really flip, or was the cops just talking?
No, some of my friends really did flip, and that
Okay.
created a lot of problems in between us. You know, we were young,
Sure.
we were all tight, but then like life started coming in, and everybody
Did
started.
you have something to say that would have gotten someone in trouble and you didn't
I did
say
it, man. Now that's why a lot of people respect me, right there from the streets where I'm from, because it's okay. Well, you're solid, homie. You're not gonna be, like.
No, but I
same
mean,
shit.
did you know something to say and you didn't say it?
Well, I think that's
No.
just for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You were
Yeah,
you had
the fifth.
integrity
Yeah.
to yourself.
Yeah. So.
Okay, we're out of time.
No, it's a no. Not at all. No.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, good. You pled the fifth.
Yes.
But the fifth held and you maintain that to this day.
Yes.
That how you testified is how is
I
your
didn't
plea.
testify. That's the thing. Like.
They didn't call you for that.
Yeah. They like at that point I told them, well, I'm done. Like I don't have
But at
nothing to speak
15
to.
then you had a lot of respect in the street, but yet you started to break your respect for the street because of what you saw happen.
Yeah, because I just seen a lot of my friends started just separating each other, and that kind of opened my eyes to a lot of things,
Yeah.
And I just see a lot of friends that hate each other just for some things, and it's real, man. When you living like that, like there's people shooting at each other just
Yeah.
for hate like that.
Yeah.
11 in the morning, people going
Do
and try to
people
fucking,
actually die? Stop it.
yeah, like.
Yeah.
I seen there's
Did you
this
know
crazy
the person
story.
who died?
No, we went to school with him, so that's how we knew him, because he was some fool that went to school with us. And just to go ahead and tell you how the environment was like after that kid died, we went to school, and that kid used to go to our school, but he was from another side, right? Because everybody that used to live in certain places used to hang out with each other, and everybody everybody had like their own cliques, their own circles, right? And some of the kids there, like they were looking at us because they kind of already had like I guess presumptions of what had happened, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and kill all you little kids, this and that. And at that point, the principal from our middle school, which is McLean Middle School, and the principal was Miss Araguin, and shout out to Miss Araguin. She follows me on my Instagram, and she sees me grow. She sees me grow from that era to me doing my murals, and yeah, like. There was that point where they used to go ahead and get everybody that lived in the projects and let us go out home early, or have someone pick us up, because there used to be people outside waiting for us to go ahead and beat up on us, And
That's so rough.
yeah, and we used to go ahead and go to the back of the school and go through some mountains and go all the way to our house just so we won't confront other people. Even in the mornings, man, we used to go ahead and get like 5 of us. We used to go 5, 6 of us for the same reason that there used to be people 7 in the morning waiting for us on the outside, ready to fight. And that kind of just makes you grow tough skin, and not try to let yourself from other people. And I think that's what I've gotten from there. And me pursuing my art career has taught me, me being in the streets and pursuing my art career has taught me, just to not break and keep on following what I got to do.
Dude, it can be easier.
It could.
Let's keep you on this path. It will breathe
and
life into you.
definitely now that I just do my own art and all my homies support it now. They're like, damn, like good shit, bro. I love what you're doing. My kids like it too, bro. So that's why I'm always open when I do my street murals. I'm always down to like let anybody paint, because just giving somebody a little push and giving someone like the feeling that they can do it, it takes you a long way, because that's what someone did to me, like the homie Levi. A lot of people nurtured me and kind of like molded me to stay in the right path.
Yeah.
And not be fucking up right there, because there's nothing good out of there,
Well, what
Other
you
than-
say is it's jail or death.
Yeah, other than growing up there. But I love my friends, man. I can't say no to them, and they know what,
And they love you.
Yeah,
and
they know what path I'm going now, so they respect that, and they say if I can help you in anything, go ahead and hit me up, And I was recently in a car accident, so now a lot of my friends actually, now I don't have no car.
They're driving.
So yeah, they're driving me around. They're driving me to school. I told them take me to school early in the morning. Like, oh yeah,
Are
for
they
sure,
still
man.
in gangs?
Yeah. Well, you can't really. It's like a family thing, man. It's not really like a gang, but like we created our own family. That's like our group. So
Right.
people call it a gang, though. you know.
But are
and,
they actively killing others still?
well, you know,
Whatever. We don't know. The answer is plead the fifth. Okay, I just want you safe. That's all. I'm like,
No.
don't be in their car if they're gonna go kill someone. But I'm naive. I'm sure it's not like that.
No, it's not like that
Okay,
at all.
good.
You know,
Good. And where are you going to school?
I'm going to school at Valley College at the moment.
They have a great little art department.
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there. I love
I-
their ceramics studio and all kinds
There's an art exhibit at the moment right there.
Dude.
Yeah, you guys are familiar with Ken Twitchell? The artist muralist, Ken Twitchell?
Sure. No. Yes. Hi.
Amazing
Get him
artist. He's
over
a
here and
master.
He can do an M2 art.
I
podcast
can
over
let him know, man.
Yeah.
But he's super sick, man. A lot of respect for him. Shout out to Ken Twitchell. If you ever listen to this, hit me up.
What-
You know.
what-
So, and I helped him do some a mural, right? I didn't help him, but I cleaned up the wall because I have so much respect for him. So I did all of the dirty job. You know, want me to
Good
clean
for
your
you.
brushes, want me to go ahead and clean your spot.
That's
you know?
what
So,
you do.
Yeah. So he liked it. He gave me a print too. You know, of some of his murals.
I'm sure I
you
know
know,
who
so
he is. I'm
he's
just-
done the lady of no, not Lady of the Valley. It's one that's in LA, but he recreated the same mural up in my school, which is Los Angeles Valley College.
Okay.
And that's why I helped him out in. And
We'll do a little Google search and
yeah,
shout
check
it
him out,
at the
Ken
end.
Twitchell. So you guys be amazed with his super hyper realistic art. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go from Valley?
I want to go ahead and go to Cal Poly Pomona, if not to Woodbury.
Oh, I
University.
love Woodbury.
Yeah,
I can
they
help
have-
you there.
Yeah, they have a good.
And Cal Poly Pomona, I'm sure, is great. I don't
Yeah,
know
they
their
have
art
a great
department.
architect program right there. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. You're
I'm,
studying
yeah, I'm
architecture.
studying architecture.
Look
yeah.
at that.
Yeah. Other than
Dude, you have to go tonight with me. Okay. All right. Well, do you feel complete
yeah.
with
I
this
feel-
story?
Yeah, I feel, no, there's a lot of things, but you know.
Can you come back?
Yeah, I could come back.
We'll
and
have you come back.
definitely Touch
Okay.
up on a lot of other stories
Do
that I have.
some more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Does anyone have any questions in the room?
What's your Instagram so I can follow you?
My Instagram is @JPMurals.
That's right.
Something simple and just to the point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. All right. Well,
Okay.
you're going to come back. That's just how it's going to go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You.
Thank you, everybody.
Hey, thanks for listening. We're really glad you tuned in. Immersed in Art was recorded 2 years ago in 2018. I'm really sorry it's taken me so long to edit these. I want to thank our sound engineer back in the day, Jacob Baumgardner. I want to thank all of the guests who have waited so long for their words to be heard. They are important and we hope to do more. If you liked this, please subscribe, share, and also if you want to be a part of it, just send me an email, maura@offthewallgraffiti.org, or hit us up on any of the socials. And I want to do an extra special shout out to Luciano West, who created that amazing theme song. He came over to the house one day, dropped some beats. Avery McCarthy got on bass and I got on the spray cans and we made that beat. I think it's awesome. I hope you like it. And yeah, listen up. Let's do more of these.